Using elementary transformations, find the inverse of the matrix A is equal to 3 minus 1 minus 2, 2 0 minus 1, 3 minus 5 and 0. So we have 6 transformations, 6 operations, 3 on rows and 3 on columns. First one, Ri to Rj, or we can write Ci to Cj. That is interchanging of any 2 rows or columns. That's the first operation. And the second operation, Ri to k times of Ri, or Ci to k times of Ci. That is multiplying all the elements of a row or a column of a matrix by non-zero scalar where k is not equals to 0. And third operation, Ri to Ri plus k times of Rj, or Ci to Ci plus k times of Cj. That is adding to the elements of a row or column the corresponding elements of any row, any other row or column, multiplying by constant scalar. So let's apply these 3 transformations, 6 transformations, 3 on rows and 3 on columns, and these transformations are called elementary transformations. So let us use them to solve the problem inverse of the matrix. To find the inverse of matrix, by using elementary transformation, so while using elementary transformations, either you have to use the row operations or we have to use column operations. Both should not apply. This is one important point you should note. So if you start applying row operations, you have to finish the problem with only row operations, or if you start with column operations, you need to finish the problem by only column operations. So to find the inverse of matrix by using elementary transformations, so we may take, or we may write a matrix, given matrix A is equal to so I into A. So where I is an identity matrix, which is same as the order of A, that is 3 by 3 matrix we shall consider. Okay, let's start solving. First, given matrix A is equal to 3 minus 1 minus 2, and 2 0 minus 1, 3 minus 5 0, left side, and the right side identity matrix. Let us consider 3 by 3 matrix, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and then let's write A as it is. So this is the first step. And now remember a sequence of solving a problem. If you are performing the row transformation, let us apply the row transformations here first, then we will solve the same problem by column transformation. By using the row transformations, an element A, say B, C, say D, E, F, G, H, I. Observe carefully. So first you try to make this element as 1. This is a step 1. Make the first row first column element as 1. A is equal to 1. This is your first step. And now by using A is equal to 1, so try to make D is equal to 0 and G is equal to 0. Means these two elements, try to make them zeros. So this is the first step. First you have to make A is equal to 1, then you use A is equal to 1 to get it solved. D is equal to 0 and G is equal to 0 by using row operations. And then second step, so this is step 1, and in second step try to make E is equal to 1 first, then E is equal to 1, and by using E is equal to 1, so let us make B is equal to 0 and H is equal to 0 by using any of the row transformations. So there you should make B is equal to 0 or H is equal to 0, and then this is your step 2. And in step 3, then we have to make I is equal to 1. So I is equal to 1, and using I is equal to 1, we have to make F is equal to 0 and C is equal to 0. So the remaining two elements, we have to make them zeros. So first step, second step and third step, if you can solve the problem by using this logic, so you can solve the problem so easily without any confusion. Okay, let's start solving. So our first step, we have to make this 3 element here, first row first column element as a 1. So for that, let me apply the operation R1 minus R2. So if I subtract 3 minus 2, so I will be getting 1. So you can apply this R1, and when you are applying the row transformation on left side, the same operation to be applied on the right side also for identity matrix. So here first 3 minus 2, it's a 1. So let me write directly. 3 minus 2, 1. Minus 1 minus 0, it's a minus 1. Minus 2 minus of minus 1. So minus 2 plus 1, we can say that is minus 1. So you can just do rough if you want. Minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 minus of minus 1. It's a minus 1. And the remaining two rows as it is, 2, 0, minus 1. 3 minus 5 and 0. Which is equal to same transformation you have to apply here also. R1 minus R2, that is 1 minus 0, 1, 0 minus 1, minus 1, 0 minus 0, so 0. So the other two rows are remain same, 0, 0, 1 into A, right? So we have finished the first step by bringing A is equal to 1, first element. Now using this one, we have to make, so we need to make the other two elements. Now your target is to make this 0 and third element, first column, second row and third column, third elements must be 0. So for that, let me apply the two transformations. R2 minus, so make use of this R1. So 2 times of R1, if I 2 times if I multiply, 2 minus 2 will get 0. And the same way R3 minus 3 times of R1. So if you multiply the R1 with 3 and subtract, you will be getting 0. So the same transformations you need to apply for the right side also. Okay, now let us see. First row as it is, 1 minus 1 minus 1, 2, 0, sorry. R2 minus means, let me share here, 2 minus 2 times of 1, that is 2 minus 2, it's a 0. Next 0 minus 2 times of minus 1. So minus of minus, this is plus 2, and then minus 1 minus 2 times of minus 1, that is minus 1 plus 2, that is 2 minus 1 is 1. And coming to the next one, 3 minus 2 times of 1, that is 3 minus 2 times of 3 times of 1, that is 3 minus 3 is 0. And then minus 5 minus 3 times of minus 1, that is minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. And then 0 minus 3 times of minus 1, that is minus of minus plus 3. So the other side, let us apply the same. Let me take space. First row as it is, 1 minus 1 0, and the second row 0 minus 2 times of 1, that is minus 2. Next is 1 minus 2 times of minus 1, that is 1 minus of minus plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 0 minus 2 times of 0, that is 0. And coming to the third row, R3 minus 3R1, R3 is 0 minus 3 times of 1, that is minus 3. And then 0 minus 3 times of minus 1, that is minus of minus plus 3. And then 1 minus 3 times of 0, it's 1 into matrix A. Okay, so let's erase this. So now we have finished our second step. So that is first step, these two elements are 0. Now coming to the second step, we have to make second row second column element to be 1. Let's apply the operation here. Now our target to make this as 1, so dividing R2 or R2 1 by 2 times of R2, so that 1 minus 1 minus 1 0, 2 upon 2 is 1, 1 upon 2, and here 0 minus 2 minus 3, and the other side 1 minus 1 0, minus 2 upon 2 is minus 1, say 3 upon 2 and 0, minus 3, 3 and 1 into A. Right. Now using this one, we have to make the other two elements as zeros. Means this element minus 1 and minus 2, we have to make them 0 without disturbing the first column 1 0 0. Okay, so now let's apply. R1 plus R2, minus 1 plus 1 will get 0, so R1 plus R2 I am applying. Next R3, we can take R3 plus 2 times of R2, so here minus 2, and if you add 2 times of 1, so we'll get 0, so R3 plus 2 times of R2 I am applying, so that we can write first R1 plus R2, 1 plus 0 1, minus 1 plus 1 0, and minus 1 plus half, so minus 1 plus half is minus half, and then again second row as it is 0 1 and half, and third row R3 plus 2 times of R2, so that is 0 plus 2 times of 0, that is 0, minus 2 plus 2 times of 1, that is 0, and 3 plus 2 times of 1 by 2, so 3 plus 1, that's 4, and the other side 1 plus of minus 1, it's a 0, minus 1 plus 3 by 2, that is minus 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 3 minus 2, 1 upon 2, and the next 0 plus 0, it's a 0, And coming to the second row as it is, -1, 3 by 2 and 0. And third row, R3 plus 3, 2 times of R2, that is -3 plus 2 times of 1, -3 plus 2, it's -1, and 3 plus 2 times of, oh I'm sorry, we need to apply for R2, applied for R2, -3 plus 2 times of -1, that's -3 minus 2 -5, and then again here R3, that is 3 plus 2 times of 3 by 2, that's 3 plus 3 6. Next R3, 1 plus 2 times of 0, it's a 1 into A. So we have done with second step. So we got 0 1 0, and coming to the third step, so we have to make this as this third row third column element to be 1, and using this one we have to make the remaining zeros. For that, let me apply R3 1 upon 4 times of R3. So that I can write 1 first row as it is, 1 0 minus 1 by 2, 0 1 1 by 2, and then 0 0, 4 upon 4 is 1. Let's apply the same to other side. 0 1 by 2 0, first row as it is, second row as it is, and third row minus 5 upon 4, and let me write 6 upon 4, and then 1 upon 4. Now using this as 1, make the remaining elements as zeros. So for that, let me apply R1 plus half of R3, means 1 by 2 times of R3. If minus 1 by 2 is added with plus 1 by 2, so we'll get 0. And then for R2 minus 1 by 2 times of R3. So here 1 by 2 is there, so we need to subtract it 1 by 2 times. So let me write here. First step, R1 1 plus 1 by 2 times of 0, that is 1. 0 plus 1 by 2 times of 0, it's a 0. And here minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 times of 1, that is 0. And second row, 0 minus 1 by 2 times of 0, it's a 0. 1 minus 1 by 2 times of 0, that's 1. And 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 times of 1, that is minus 1 by 2, so 0. So third row as it is, 0 0 1. And let's simplify the other side. R1, let me do rough here, 0 plus 1 by 2 times of R3. So we'll be getting minus 5 by 8. And then second element, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 times of R3, that is 6 upon 4. So we can write here, this is 2 3 times 3 upon 4 plus 1 by 2, or we can write 2 upon 4 plus 3 upon 4, this is a 5 upon 4. So on simplifying, this is 5 upon 4. And then here next, 0 plus 1 by 2 times of 1 by 4, 0 plus 1 by 2 times of 1 upon 4, that is 1 upon 8. And second row, for second row, minus 1 minus 1 by 2 times of R3, that is minus 5 by 4, so which is equal to minus 1 plus 5 by 8, or we can write minus 8 plus 5, that is minus 3 by 8. So let me write minus 3 by 8 here, and then 3 upon 2 minus 1 by 2 times of 6 upon 4, or here we can write 12 minus 6 upon 8, that is 6 upon 8 we can write, and then here we can also write 0 minus 1 by 2 times of 1 by 4, that is minus 1 by 8. Third row as it is, minus 5 by 4, 6 upon 4, or 1 upon 4. So into A. So finally we got it. The left side identity matrix I is equal to, and if I can just multiply here 1 upon 8 if I take out common, so I can write this is minus 5, and here it comes 10, plus multiplying and with 2, and here 1 minus 3, here 6, and here minus 1, so minus 5, and here it comes 12, and here it comes 2. So into A, so which indicates that since we know the property A into A inverse or A inverse into A is equal to an identity matrix, and so that we can just consider this is a inverse of a matrix A. So therefore A inverse is equal to 1 upon 8 times of minus 5, 10, 1, minus 3, 6 and minus 1, minus 5, 12 and 2. This is the inverse of the given matrix by using elementary row transformation. Now let us check the same problem by using column transformation, and let's see whether the answer is same or not. And we can also verify it. Let me tell. Verification, you can do it whether your problem is correct or wrong. Just multiply given matrix A into A inverse. Given matrix and multiply with this matrix, so we'll get the answer which is equal to identity matrix. If you are getting identity matrix, then your answer is correct. Okay. Using elementary transformation, find the inverse of the matrix A is equal to 3 minus 1 minus 2, 2 0 minus 1, 3 minus 5 0. Let's solve this problem by using column transformation. Since we know the column transformations, so we can write interchanging of any two columns, or the multiplication with some constant, non-zero constant, k is not equals to 0, and third, corresponding adding with any other row. With some scalar. Let's apply these three operations. So to find the inverse of matrix, by using elementary transformations, so we may write, or we may take A is equal to I into A, that is 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 minus 2, 2 0 minus 1, and 3 minus 5 and 0, which is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 into A. And as we have discussed in row transformation, so the method to solve easily, similarly for the column transformation also, you should remember, if a matrix is given A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I, so there is a sequence of solving the problem to get the problem easily. So first, when you are using the column transformation, so you have to make A is equal to 1, step 1, make A is equal to 1, and by using A is equal to 1, we have to make the remaining, in the columns, means you should go in this way. For the row you will go D and G must be 0. In the case of columns, so you have to make B is equal to 0 and C is equal to 0 by making A is equal to 1. Okay, and then second step, then we have to come to this next, E is equal to 1, try to make E is equal to 1, and using this E is equal to 1, so we have to make the other two elements D is equal to 0 and F is equal to 0. And step 3, then we have to make I is equal to 1. By using this I is equal to 1, and we have to make the remaining elements G is equal to 0 and H is equal to 0. So if you can follow this process, so your problem can be solved easily, right? Okay, now let us see. So first I need to apply such a way that this first row first column element 3 should become 1. So let's divide with 3. Instead of dividing with 3, so even if you see the columns, first column and third column, column 1 plus column 3, so let us apply column 1 plus column 3, so that 3 minus 2 will get 1. So let us apply this transformation on both the sides. 3 minus 2, it's 1. Column 1, column 3 must be checked. Then 2 plus of minus 1, that is 1. And then 3 plus 0, it's 3. Second column as it is, minus 1, 0 and minus 5. And third column as it is, minus 2, minus 1 and 0. The same kind of operation. So let's apply here also. 1 plus 0, it's a 1. 0 plus 0, it's a 0. 0 plus 1, it's a 1. Next, second column as it is, 0 1 0, and third column as it is, 0 0 1 2. So we made the first element 1. Then using this one, we have to make the remaining elements zeros. Minus 1 and minus 2 should be made 0. So for that, let me apply column 2 plus column 1, minus 1 plus 1, it becomes 0. And for column 3 minus 2 times. So here minus 2 is there, so plus 2 times. Plus 2 times of C1, minus 2 plus 2 will become 0. So let me write here. So column 1 as it is, 1 1 3, and column 2 you are doing minus 1 plus 1, 0, 0 plus 1 plus 1, minus 5 plus 3, it's a minus 2. And then again column 3 plus 2 times of column 1, that is minus 2 plus 2 times of 1, it's a 0. Minus 1 plus 2 times of 1, that's minus 1 plus 2 is 1. And then 0 plus 2 times of 3, that is 6. and the other side first column as it is 1 0 1, and for second column 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1 again, and 0 plus 1 is 1 again. So third column 0 plus 2 times of 1 it's a 2, and 0 plus 2 times of 0 it's a 0, and 1 plus 2 times of 1 it's 1 plus 2 it's a 3 into A. And then so we have finished the first step, and then second step we have to make, already this is 1, so the second row second column element it is 1. Now using this one you have to make the remaining two elements as zeros. So let us apply column 1 minus column 2, and column 3 minus column 2, so that first column 1 minus 0 it's 1, 1 minus 1 it's a 0, 3 minus of minus 2 it is 5, and second column as it is 0 1 and minus 2, third column C3 minus C2, that is C3 minus C2, 0 minus 0 it's a 0, 1 minus 1 it's a 0, 6 minus of minus 2 it is 8, which is equal to, again apply the here column 1 minus column 2, 1 minus 1 it's a 0, 0 minus 1 it's minus 1, 1 minus 1 it's a 0, column 2 as it is 1 1 and 1, and column 3 minus column 2, 2 minus 1 it's 1, 0 minus 1 minus 1, 3 minus 1 it is 2 into A. So we are done with the second step, and the last step, third step, we have to make this 8 as a 1, and then remaining should be zeros. So let me copy this, the same I have copied here, and now let's apply column 3 1 upon 8 times of column 3, so that you will get 1 first column as it is, second column as it is, and third column 0 upon 8 0, 0 upon 8 0, and 8 upon 8 is 1. Similarly the other side, first column as it is, second column as it is, and third column we can write 1 upon 8, minus 1 upon 8, and 2 upon 8 into 8. Now using this one, so you have to make the remaining two elements zeros. So let's apply column 1 minus 5 times of column 3, and column 2 it's a minus 2, so plus 2 times of column 3, so that this implies 1 minus 5 times of 0 it's 1, 0 minus 5 times of 0 it is 0, and 5 minus 5 times of 1 it's 0, and second column 0 minus 0, and here it is 1 plus 2 times of C3 that is 1, and minus 2 plus 2 times of C3 that is 0, and column 3 will be getting as it is, so which is equal to the other side also 0 minus 5 times of column 3 that is 1 by 8, that is minus 5 by 8, and minus 1 minus of minus plus 5 times of 1 by 8, that is minus 8 plus 5 it's minus 3 by 8, and then 0 minus 5 times of 2 by 8, that is minus 10 by 8, and coming to the second column C2 plus 2 times of C3, C2 is here 1 plus 2 times of 1 by 8, that is 8 plus 1 10 upon 8, and then here 1 minus 2 times of 1 upon 8, it is 6 upon 8, and then here 1 plus 2 times of 2 upon 8, that is 4 upon 8, that is 12 upon 8, and third column as it is 1 upon 8 minus 1 upon 8, and 2 upon 8 times of A. So here it is A into A. So finally we got the left side identity matrix. So we can write here. So identity matrix A is equal to, so if I take 1 upon 8 common, so I can write -5, 10 and 1, -3, 6 and -1, and -10, 12 and 2 into A. Since we know that A into A inverse or A inverse into A, which is equal to identity matrix, so that A inverse is nothing but, therefore A inverse is equal to 1 upon 8 times of -5, 10 and 1, -3, 6 and -1, -10, 12 and 2. So we got the same answer as we have done in using row transformation also. Also we can just verify. You can do verification by multiplying given A inverse with the given matrix A. If you are getting identity matrix, your answer is correct. Okay, right. Please like, share, subscribe and support us. Thank you.